Yo, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? So I am very sorry I am late. There was matters I had to attend to that, number one, delayed my stream, and I was also making food because I have not really eaten much today, so that took a little bit longer than expected. So sorry about that, but we're doing good. We're doing good. So, as the title says, this is my last stream in Florida. Tomorrow is my move out date, so I got to get all my shit out by 10 a.m. So I will be busy throughout the day, and I am just going to be online for a bit, just chatting for a bit. I will be doing some packing as well while I stream. Probably give it like 15 minutes or so. Also have some food as well, so that'll be nice. I made some gumbo, which will be good. I'm able to get through my pantry a bit. Tonight, I will also, after stream, of course, I will be cooking, doing some cooking. I think I'm gonna make some kimchi fried rice and also some gochujang pasta, just so I can use up all the main stuff in my pantry, and then I'll get rid of that. That's the plan, at least. So I'll be busy tonight. It's gonna be a long night for me. Ay, 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 ay. But yeah, finally gonna be out of this hellhole. I am very happy because I'm sure some of y'all enjoy Florida, who are natives, but for someone like me in my background, Florida is not for me. I am very sorry about that. Florida does not suit my tastes. But yeah, I did starting some packing earlier. I honestly don't have that much stuff to get through. It's mainly just sorting like what I need and what I don't. Also, I'll be disassembling my desk after everything packed up. The main thing I need to pack is my PC. So after I'm done streaming and I attend to some matters, I'll be just unplugging my PC and getting that packed away, and that's really the main thing. Because everything else can fit other places, so I'll be okay for the most part. Ah, bollocks! I didn't use the bathroom before I started. Yeah, it's fine. I should be okay. But I don't know. I don't know what. I'm not really anxious at the moment. Well, one, I had coffee before I started. I decided to get cold brew, so that happened. But yeah, maybe it's the caffeine. Maybe it's just not dread. I don't feel dreadful at all. It's just another chapter of my life is coming to a close. Granted, it's really more been sort of divergence of sorts. But yeah, in the grand scheme of things, five months ain't that long. But it has been a sizable chunk, and while I wouldn't say I had the best experience, overall I'm glad I did it because it will definitely give me some perspective on some things, as well as just better around myself with experience of understanding what I want and honestly what I don't want. So yeah, I mean, past couple of days I've just been finishing up some matters, trying out some places I wanted to, making sure I see everything I want to see, and I'm glad I did that. So yeah, don't really have much else to add. I guess I'm just gonna be mentioning a few things I will be doing once I get back to Cali because I've mentioned this before, but my streaming situation is not the best there. I am afraid. I wish it was better, but it is not ideal. I'm gonna have to say. I'm gonna be doing my best, but yeah. Worst case scenario, I will be if I can't stream, I'll just be making YouTube videos because I have scripts that I've been working on that I can do. And the thing that'll be different is that I don't have anything lined up because in the past when I had to take that couple month break, I was working on a bunch of things, getting ready to go to Florida as well as a bunch of personal affairs I had to get in order. But going back to Cali this time, I don't have anything set up. I wish I had something set up, but I am afraid I don't. So that's the thing. So I guess what I'm really working on when I go back to California is just getting an internship just so I can put simply be done with my studies. All my classes are done. So I am in all terms graduated because I'm not going to be going back to university physically. But in order to get the actual degree, there are some things I have to do. The hardest thing, honestly, is just getting accepted. So I've just been looking at a bunch of places, and if I don't hear back from anything, I will just see if maybe my school has something that I can do there. But that's really what I'm working on. That's, if I'm being honest, that's just the one thing I want to do this year before the year is done, is get my degree done so I can throw it out the window and don't have to worry about it at all. Though while I'm doing that, I have some things lined up. I've been slowly gathering up some equipment so that once the convention season starts, I will be going up there and conducting interviews. So I'm going to be 100% honest with y'all. I have never interviewed anyone before, so I'm not sure how that'll go. Though, if I'm being honest, I have done some thought that I have some connections with some individuals who, put frankly, are more personable than me and would probably be able to have a conversation better. So I may reach out to them and ask if they could help conduct the interviews, either with me or maybe for me, because worst case scenario, I can be a cameraman and I could have them do stuff for me. I could have them help me, because I would say, while I enjoy conversation, I'm not always the best with people, and these connections that I do have, and because these people that I know, they also love VTubers, they also are very into this overall space that I'm with, and honestly, they're pretty similar to me. Of course, some personality quirks are different, but they're not that different than me altogether, so I guess I'll contemplate whether I want to ask them to help me with it, or if I'll just do it myself. I guess some conventions I do plan on going to this year are Fanime, Off-Kite Expo, fucking Anime Expo, of course. There's a couple other ones that I've considered. I'm not 100% sure, but those are the three main ones that I will be going to. In terms of what exactly I'll be doing there, or overall getting planned to do there, I guess I'll just be conducting either street interviews with some of the con guests if they're open to it, maybe asking some introspection. Maybe I could see if I could hold up a sign and say, hey, talk to me for a sticker for a bit, and just ask them questions, because the best way to get people to talk to you is offering some incentive. Also, it's better to have people come up to you rather than you interrupting whatever they have going on. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, interviews at conventions are nothing new. It is not a new phenomenon in the slightest. But I think I could do something interesting. That's nice. Yeah, it definitely is. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar, but the internet personality Nardwar, I am honestly a really big fan of him. I love his content. I love his interview style. I mean, he's an OG. He's been doing this shit before YouTube really existed. He's been out interviewing celebrities, mostly like music people in the music industry, rappers, and even some people outside of that. And he just has an amazing interview style that I'm not going to say I want to replicate 100%, but I would definitely want to take inspiration from, because I've heard this sentiment from multiple people. So for some big names and from smaller names and just people I know, that people are thriving for wanting like a Nardwar equivalent for the VTuber community and maybe just like streamer community in general. And while that bridge is trying to come together, because Nardwar interviewed Kai Cenat, which is massive, but even so, just for some more niche areas, I think I could at very least start that. Maybe it wouldn't be me specifically doing the interviews, but I could basically start that. I know some people who probably all could do that with me, because I haven't really mentioned it very much, but I have another channel. Value Song is my main channel where I just do shit about me. But I also have my channel called Value Song Productions, where that's what I intended to have be more high intensity stuff, where maybe it's not just me doing stuff. I could have other people come on and do stuff to help me with. I run the channel, of course, but maybe I could just have some others who help me out, some other personalities who specialize in different aspects. Again, these have all just been concept. The original thing I wanted to do with my productions channel is just for food related content, which I still definitely want to do. But I could maybe expand that more into various things. I don't know. I guess if it's me conducting an interview, it might just be better to put it on this channel, Valley Song. But if I had some other people help me out, the Valley Song production channel would probably help with that. It's a good thing to have a direction of how you want to interview people. Exactly. So the reason that I consider having a different person do it, or at least maybe a different personality do it, is, put simply, I am very vocal. I am very opinionated. I talk about a lot of things about myself, how I think about things. And put simply, there is a good. If someone wanted to, there's a good amount known about me. Where with when you're wanting to interview people, they will look at your background and see what you do and how you act. And while personality is 100% a good thing, some things will turn people away. And how you, even if you act completely different in a professional setting, knowing like your generalized opinions and your generalized actions will affect how they perceive you, which I am fine with. Honestly, I am fine being me. I am not going to change how I act to suit other people. But when you're trying to maybe get more generalized appeal, that can be a detriment. And the individuals who I know who enjoy talking to people are a bit more private with themselves. They don't really explain, not necessarily express themselves, but they're more reserved with just their own personal comments and their personal actions. So that would be really good for being an interviewer, because the main thing is that you want to have attention be on the people you're interviewing, the people who you're talking with. The focus should be on them. And the way that I really like with Nardwuar is that he always elevates the other person by surprising them with gifts, surprising them with cool questions. It's always on the other person. Another example is Sean Evans from Hot Ones. While he himself is a really cool guy, in all his interviews, he always hopes to elevate the guest and put attention on them, which is really good. So that's why I'm considering certain things. Again, I am really just spitballing certain ideas and aspects. Once convention season actually comes closer, that's where I'm going to narrow things down, basically. But yeah, these are just like generalized ideas that I'm going to be doing. Put simply, once convention season rolls around, I'll be involved, at the very least, in some productions that, well, not productions, just some happenings that'll be going on, essentially. So yeah, that's, I guess, the main day that's coming up. And I guess also put simply is there are personal matters going on in my life. I don't want to get too into it because it honestly, I don't want to burden y'all with it. But that may essentially mean that I'll have to be moving around a bit more or moving my base of operations. I don't fully know what's happening, if I'm being totally honest, because it's involving other people as well. So that could be a good thing or it could be a negative thing. Because if, put simply, I have to move, that could mean that I am in a place with more stable connection, more stable, technical specifications. That would mean I could stream. Maybe not very frequently, but I could still stream. Because the base of operations I have in California, I can't stream there. Put simply, it's not suited for it. Maybe, again, big fucking maybe, I could see if I could get maybe an individualized internet provider, like a hotspot. I don't know how well that would work, but that's a possibility. Again, possibility. But if I do have to move, that might be beneficial, but I honestly just don't know. I guess that's the biggest thing with my life at the moment is that there's just a lot of uncertainties. Yeah. In some ways, that can be a good thing because it just means that you're open to new things. Because that's something that is definitely with my personality type is I am very much open to change and I can go with things. But it would be nice to have a bit more stability, I would say, in some things that you want to do. And I guess that's the biggest thing if you want to be a streamer is that you have to have some kind of stability in order to keep a schedule, in order to keep a base of operations. And as much as I would like that, that's just a luxury I don't have at the moment. So it is really just me fitting wherever I can and doing what I can. Like I mentioned, if I can't stream, all good. I'm just going to be focusing on making recorded content then, whether that be shorts or working more on my scripts for various YouTube videos. Because at the end of the day, this is all just a hobby. I mean, like I said, I don't have the luxury of being able to make it a full career. I mean, that's very bold of me to say because no one, I mean, I'm a 2-view nobody. That's just how it is. Simple as. But even if I were to, let's say, I don't know, let's say in this stream, somehow 100 people came in and they wanted to have me go full time. Unfortunately, I just can't do that just with my current circumstances. Consistency, or I guess stability, is just not a luxury I have at the moment. In the future, I definitely hope so, but at the moment, it's just not a good time. Who knows, in a couple months, things may change. And hey, the pre-recorded content is honestly going to be beneficial. Know that you want, then uncertainty can become gratuitous. Exactly. I am very much open to things at the moment. And honestly, pre-recorded content is honestly going to be better for me because that allows me to flex more creativity, allows me to learn some more things, and also, if I'm just being 100% honest with y'all, that's going to get more eyes on me. Because as much as I love streaming, because I really do enjoy streaming, it's very hard to get people to notice you just through streaming. If you want people to find you, if you want people to know who the hell you are, you gotta make pre-recorded content, which I have not been really doing because one, I am lazy, and two, I have been really busy. Doing essentially a full-time job and streaming on the side, it takes time. Though the main thing is I am just a lazy bastard. That's the short end of it all. I'm not going to make excuses for myself. I'm a lazy bastard. So yeah. So this could honestly, if I'm being 100%, it could be a good opportunity for me just to learn more and grow. Let's say if somehow your stream takes off and you make enough to sustain yourself, do you think you'd go full time? Honestly, I think I would. I mentioned before that the main thing that I want to do before the year's done is finalize my degree. But if I were to hypothetically be able to turn streaming into a full-time thing, I would love to do that because, alright, I'm going to be 100% honest with y'all. While I am okay with where I am now, and I think many people who do VTubing or streaming as a hobby are comfortable where they are. They don't need 100 people, they don't need 1,000 people watching them. Most people do want to grow to some capacity. Some people just want to be able to I think the majority of streamers, 99.9% streamers, want at the very least an active chat so that they can constantly discuss stuff with, some stuff to go off of with, and being able to make at the very least some income off of would be great. Again, when you treat streaming as a job, there are certain things that will come with it, certain dynamics that change, and how you approach certain things will change. But at the end of the day, most people, if they could, would want to be able to make it sustainable. It's just, are they willing to make certain trade-offs? The thing with me is that I would love to go full-time because I don't have a full-time job at the moment. I'm not fully established. I don't have to sacrifice anything else if I were to go full-time. The main thing with me is just that I am not the most approachable. I'm just not the most person with the widest appeal because, I mean, I'm raunchy, I'm foul-mouthed, I talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, and I am just kind of a callous person, and I'm very much okay with that. I am very much uncomfortable with who I am, and if that personality were to draw people in and they want to see more of that, that'd be great. I'd be fine giving more people that. Because at the end of the day, how I want to stream is I just want to be me. I am not someone who appeals to others just for the sake of their own enjoyment. I mean, this is something I've really thought about for a long time, how there are some people out there who are very much comfortable catering to the whims of others. That's never been me. Whatever I do in my content, whether it be recorded videos or streams, I do it because I want to do it. And if other people want to hang around, perfect, let's have a good time. But if that doesn't jive with other people, that's cool. I'm not gonna change how I am just for your sake. Which, if you want to necessarily become big, is not always the best personality type to have. That's basically just a long-winded way of saying I'm an asshole. So yeah. Again, I don't think, I have no plans of this becoming full-time. I don't have any expectations of it becoming full-time. You never know what may happen, but hey, it would be nice. It would be nice, but I'm not banking on it. I guess that's the main thing. It'd be nice to be able to do this full-time, but I ain't banking on it happening. Also, I think I just want to be able to have a space where I could make other types of things that I want to do, because I've said this for a longest time. I want to do cooking content, but it's hard to do that when you don't have really a major kitchen. I mean, to be honest, that is somewhat of an excuse, because I have seen people with studio apartments who can do at least something, but at the same time, when you share a space with other people, that can make things difficult. However, I did purchase a chest strap and a GoPro equivalent that I could just do a POV kind of thing, so while the space may be a bit cluttered, I could do something with that. So again, it is really just me testing things out and seeing if it works. Because I've had the benefit where I've streamed long enough that I know I enjoy doing this, and when I can, I do want to invest more into it, whether that be technical aspects, whether that be other aspects of just like learning how to be better. I have streamed for long enough to know that I do enjoy this. There are some people who get into streaming or VTubing, think this is going to be like their main thing and they love doing it, and then they find out that they're not most comfortable on camera or discussing stuff. I've had the benefit where I've done this long enough to know I do enjoy it, which is honestly really good for me to know, and I am honestly really happy that I enjoy doing this. Like, of course, there were a lot of growing pains, and I'm honestly really glad that I didn't blow up in the beginning, because one, I've never streamed before. A lot of people who become VTubers have like years of like streaming casually for themselves, where they can learn. Whereas I just started like you can see it on my YouTube channel. If you go to my first stream, that is the first time I ever hit record. The first time I ever hit go live. That's the first time I ever tried to interact with other people or do a game on stream, which is why I was so fucked up, because I never did it before. So in that time, I've definitely seen improvement, obviously, and I've definitely seen, yeah, I enjoy doing this. Pre-recorded cooking videos, a little editing can go a long way. Yeah, I've really thought about doing that. Honestly, something I've thought about doing for a long time once I get the facilities to do it, if I can, is to do basically making dishes based on VTubers. I've seen a few people do it before, but I think I can do it pretty damn well given how I have a good understanding of food. I have a good understanding of other VTubers' palettes, their character designs, their motifs that I can do in a dish, because there's various ways you could do that. You either do like a VTuber's favorite food and make it be more appropriate to them. You could have a dish based on a VTuber's personalities, certain aspects of themselves, or you could do like special requests on like what they would like to see. There's a lot of ways you could do it, and I think that'd be really cool to do, because this is just one pipe dream. It's never gonna happen. I have no expectations of it happening, but if I had like, I don't know, if I won the lottery and I could do whatever the fuck I wanted, I had fuck you money, I'd make like a VTuber food truck that could go to conventions and sell food based on VTubers. I think that'd be really fun. Or hey, have like a little like gimmick cafe where you sell food based on VTubers. Or like a collab cafe. You know how they have all that shit in Japan, like collab cafes and food based on anime and stuff? I think that'd be really fun to do for like VTubers. And it'd actually make the food taste good because I know what the fuck I'm doing. There ain't many things I'm confident in, but one thing I am is my cooking ability. I am a damn good cook, and I am very confident in that. And yeah, if I can't stream it, no worries, I'll do pre-recorded. And even regardless, doing pre-recorded cooking content is beneficial, because there's just less things to worry about than doing it live. Oh, that's a great idea. VTubers fans will be interested. I don't think I've seen anyone do it before. I've actually seen one person on Twitter do it. They themselves are not a VTuber, but they have made some dishes based on VTubers. However, it's more so they did stuff based on like personality and like certain aspects, maybe some things with their design, to do unique dishes, where I think I kind of delve more into not necessarily their own favorite food. Well, actually, I think I would do stuff based more on their background, what they've said they liked, and how it elaborates their own brand. Like, for example, like Iron Mouse. You know, everyone knows Iron Mouse. She talks a lot about like flancito. Those are like channel points for herself. And she's also mentioned like her love of pink Starburst. So I could do like a pink Starburst flavored flan. I think that would be really good. Or something else. Another example, Project Melody. Since some food that she's really liked before and mentioned, and she's even had merchandise with it, you know, pancakes, bagels, Pop-Tarts. You could easily do stuff with that, but incorporate flavors that she enjoys. If it's her motif, you could do like, so this is an idea I've had for her, would be to do basically kind of like a chicken and waffle thing, but the waffles would be more so souffle pancakes that have maybe either ube or blueberry flavoring within it. Not quite sure. If you've seen kind of like a McGriddle, like maybe something like that, with, you know, the chicken being coconut chicken tenders, because she said that she really enjoys that, and incorporate that together to make a dish that fits her. put simply, if you could imagine a cafe that was inspired by VTubers, these would be dishes that would encapsulate those VTubers in what they like, as well as their motifs and styles. But kind of a long-winded explanation, but I think y'all can tell I've really thought about this idea for a long time, and it's something I want to do. Again, it can be kind of difficult when you live with other people and you share space, but I think I can make it work. I definitely can make it work, and it's something I want to do. So we'll definitely see where that goes. It's a good thing no one was watching. No one, like, sorry, it's a good thing there's not like hundreds of people watching me, because someone would definitely steal that idea. But hey, whoever can make it better, I welcome it. Because nobody does it like Val, baby. So yeah, I mean, I don't. God, what am I talking about? I can see it take off. Yeah, I definitely could. Then again, it's just discussion of, do I want to put it on this channel, my Valley Song channel, or do I want to put it on my production channel? Because I don't know. It's always that big discussion. Should you have a channel be dedicated for streaming and stream highlights and all that other bullshit? Or have like stuff for bigger productions? Because things can get muddled around, and people who come for one kind of content may get discouraged when they see just a mishmash of stuff. I've always seen this channel, my Valley Song channel, as just for whatever the fuck I want to do. Whether it be, streaming, just like random bullshit, nothing too serious, but stuff that I put more time into and actually give a shit. I might have that be a dedicated channel just so the high production content isn't mixed in with, I don't know, me saying welcome to the cum zone for 5 hours. So yeah, details. This is just me rambling. This is just basically me spitballing what the hell I want to do. Y'all can get a little taste of the inner machinations of my mind. But yeah, I mean, so from... Oh god, I keep repeating myself. I'm just gonna say, I'm turning off my camera. I'm still gonna be talking. Y'all will see my model. It just won't be tracked because I'm gonna be walking around my room because it's time for me to start packing more. So I'm still here. I'm still talking. I'm just gonna be walking around and getting packing. So, sorry, my model won't be tracked for a while. Boop. For YouTube, it's probably a better idea to have separate channels for different content. That's definitely what I've considered, and that's definitely how I'm probably gonna go forward with it. Honestly, it's kind of intimidating when you first start out something and when you overthink it, because when you overthink stuff, that can be a barrier to just starting. And I've always said, for almost everything I've tried out, the hardest thing is just starting. Once you get the ball rolling and you actually have more experience, it's a lot easier to keep going, but the most intimidating thing is always just starting. So that's just what I gotta do. I just gotta get my ass in gear and just do it. Where the hell did this come from? I was looking for this. Oh, perfect. Sorry, I was looking for an Allen wrench so I can disassemble something later. I just found it. Yeah, things tend to work out for me that way, which is beneficial for myself. So yeah, if you hear some background noise, apologies. I just have suitcases and other things moving around. It's a damn good thing I pack light and I travel light, so I don't have to worry about a whole lot of stuff. Given how I will be going across country in the week. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, so after I leave tomorrow, I am going to be spending some time in Miami for a bit. I'm seeing some friends there. So yeah, I don't know how I'll do things. I might be able to edit some shorts on my phone just from past streams. I've done that before, so I'll probably work on that. But yeah, I won't be in California for another week or so. So yeah, that's what's going on in my life. You can check my Twitter if I decide to post there. Probably won't, because y'all know me. I've learned it's sometimes better to think less. Exactly. That is something if I'm being honest, struggle with a lot, because my personality type is just, I am very analytical, or over-analytical, more precisely, which gets in the way of me doing things. I think it's a phenomenon where sometimes when you overthink certain things, you come to the conclusion that the best action is no action, just so that things stagnate, because that's known, that's safe. But if there's shit you want to do, That's not going to help. It is mainly just like getting your ass in gear and and getting it done. That's how it is. Simple as. Simple as, simple as. And this gumbo I made is actually pretty good. Not bad, not bad at all. Alright then. That can go here. Damn, I buy a lot of VTuber merch, man. You can tell what my priorities are and what I keep and what I always have near me. It's always VTuber shit, man. Crazy to think that I've really been like mainly into VTubers for like 5 years now because I've been aware of VTubers since the Keys in the Eye days, like back in 2016 and 2017, and I've always really liked the concept and I got into it, but I wouldn't say I got really into VTubers until like early 2020, like January, February of 2020. So it's crazy thing, it's been 5 years since then. I mean, Project Melody, she just celebrated her 5th year anniversary, which is crazy. Time is going by fast, man. Time is going by fast. That's kind of a fucked up thing about getting older as well. Is that as you get older or are alive for longer, or at least present for longer, your sense of time dilates and days start becoming faster, weeks start becoming faster, and everything just seems to become a blur in your life. Damn relativity and all that. Alright, put this over here for now. Right then. Let's see, I can take all my stuff from my Switch. I'm making it with my iPod on Arknights merch. Yep. I think I am definitely the kind of individual where I guess the main motivation to work or having a full-time job is to just support hobbies. There are some people who find fulfillment in like rising through the ranks of establishments or, I don't know, making a difference in the world, and they have like a main goal they're set upon, or becoming quote-unquote successful, even though that's all relative. With me, the only thing I'm concerned about is being able to support my hobbies and be able to get whatever the hell I want to without any reservations. I've always said this, that I feel people sometimes misinterpret, is that money doesn't necessarily buy happiness, but what it does provide is stability. And stability is awesome. Stability is something so many people don't have, and the main way to achieve stability is through cash. And if the main thing in life that will make you happy is stability, money will definitely provide that. But it ain't necessarily cash that will provide fulfillment, it just makes things more consistent for y'all. Which, in the current era, sometimes stability is all you can ask for. Ay. I just want to make enough to look comfortable. I don't really care about being super rich. Oh yeah, same here. I don't need to be a mega millionaire or billionaire. That sounds honestly awful. I don't think anyone ever needs that much cash. But yeah, being able to live comfortably and support those I care about, that's really all I care. That's really the main thing, is it's not necessarily about myself, because I am very adaptable. I can live in very circumstances. As long as I have my own personal space, I am pretty much happy wherever. My main goal at the moment, or I guess quote unquote dream, as some would say, is just to be able to make enough that I can easily support my folks. As long as I can make enough that my folks are stable, they're happy, and they don't have to worry about anything, I am good. That is my main goal, is just being able to support my folks. go. We'll see if I want to keep these boxes for transport or if I'll dispose of them. Could be beneficial, but also could be a hindrance. We shall see. Yeah, I still have rice crackers here. Yeah, that's a bad habit I have, is that I'm always used to rationing like supplies I have for long term. And then it comes a time when I have extra when I don't need them. These are so good. I don't know, maybe they can give them to like a roommate if they want to try it. That could work, that could work. But, pretty. Sidetrack, but what do you need? What do you do when you need to move around at a new place? Do you rent a car? How does the process usually go? It honestly all depends on where you're going to and the process. It's been different for me every time. So, for example, last year when I was living in Australia, I had to move. I had to move once in between semesters and then coming back home. So what I did for that is I got all my shit together, and because it was like a 1 month transference thing, I was traveling during that time. So what I did for 1 month, I rented a storage unit to hold all my shit in, and then after that, I came back. I was able to take it all and move to a new place. What I did is I essentially got an Uber. I didn't rent a car. I got an Uber to help me take my stuff to the storage facility, and then once I came back, I got another Uber to help me take all my stuff with me to my new place. And then after I was done living at that place, when it was time for me to come back to the United States, it was the same thing. I packed up everything that I needed. I got rid of everything I didn't, either gave that away or threw it out. And what I did is similar. I just had all my stuff and I just got an Uber that helped me take it right to the airport. Because I mentioned, this is helpful when you pack light. This is not going to help if, let's say, you're moving your entire base of operations to a new location. This should just work for me because I traveled light because I knew my time there was very limited, so I didn't gather too much stuff. So when I left Australia, what I had with me was a personal item, which was my backpack, a carry-on luggage, which is relatively small, you can put on the plane, and 2 suitcases. Granted, they were heavy because I packed those bitches full, so they were quite heavy, but all things considered, it really wasn't that much for sheer quantity. And then when I came to Florida, it's the same thing. I packed pretty lightly. All I had is my 1 suitcase and my backpack. So it's going to be pretty similar going back. Like I said, I'm going to be hanging out with some friends for a week in Miami. So I'm very lucky that they're essentially driving up the 3 hours to see me. I'll be hanging out with them for probably a day, and then we're going to drive back down to Miami, and I'll be hanging out with them for a week. And once that time is done, I'll just have my stuff and I'm just gonna fly out because I have my flight already set up. I'll just be flying out of Miami back to California. So I wouldn't really. So, yeah. The reason I move around a lot, so I am very used to packing light and traveling light, but the process is going to be very different if you're moving your entire, home base of operations to a new location. It depends on how far you're going to be moving. Let's say you're moving to a new place, let's say, I don't know, 10 miles away. It's not as bad. You could probably do multiple trips in one car. But let's say you are, I don't know, going 200 miles, then yeah, you would probably rent a moving vehicle or a moving service. That would really help you out. You probably couldn't do that on your own. Unless you are really deciding to start new. If let's say you're moving to a new country or somewhere overseas, I know some people who will only take the bare essentials with them and get rid of everything else. I have not had to do that myself, but I've seen it happen. I want to go on a trip once I have enough money saved up, but I don't really know how to get around a new place. That's the thing, man. It really is just... Sometimes it is just getting yourself out there and trying it out, but it is really good to be prepared. It depends on how long you want to stay somewhere and how many places you're going to go, but I guess the main thing I would say is 1, do your research, and 2, travel as light as you can. Also depends, do you want to stay at a hotel or do you want to stay at a hostel? Because if you're staying at a hostel, they're cheaper, but there's like less place to store your stuff. If all you have is a backpack, good to go. You'll be Gucci. Honestly, I found like the main essentials that you need are just clothes and I guess some technology. Like I can get by with just my phone as long as I have a portable charger and like a plug-in wall charger. And that's really all you need. Again, depending on climate and all that. It's a short trip, so I'm alone, so there isn't really anyone to drive me around. So it really depends on where you're going. A lot of places have pretty good public transport if you know where you're going. Because, for example, I have been to Australia, Japan, Korea, Singapore. They all had pretty good public transportation. It's just doing some research on where you want to go and the public transport active. I will say, if you're going somewhere like, say, Orlando, that's going to be a lot more difficult because public transportation here is non-existent, essentially. There's barely any bus service. Everyone drives. So if you were to go to, like, Orlando, the best way to get around is to rent a car, unfortunately. You could do Ubers, but that's going to get expensive very fast. So I guess if you're going alone, I would recommend going somewhere with public transportation. And honestly, more places than not, especially if you're going outside of the United States, are going to have, at the very least, decent public transportation options. It is the main thing is just doing your research. I guess that's the best advice I can give you. Travel as light as you can and do your research. All right then. This I barely wore these things. I'll just pull them up and I can why even I barely even wore them, Christ. Oh shit, I forgot I brought this. I can wear this when I leave, probably. No, it's good for me. Good advice. Around the US since I'm still kind of new here. Well, in that case, there are ways to get around. I would say if you want to explore the US, stick to the main cities because they'll be the easiest to traverse in between. And there are various ways to get around. I guess if you want to be as cheap as you can, a cheap option to get from big city to big city is the Greyhound service. Now, I will put this with a big caveat. Greyhound, it works, but it's not always going to be the most comfortable. It can be an overnight service, which works pretty well, but sometimes there will be delays. Sometimes the driver can be kind of a dick. Sometimes there will just be you'll be on longer than you expected just because you're at the whim of other people, and sometimes you can get some crazies on the bus. So it works, but just be cautious if you use the Greyhound. If you want to, let's say, fly between city to city, that's not. You can find some cheap flights, honestly. Maybe they won't be the most comfortable, but they work. So flying around would be best. But if you want to get around just on your own and traverse the US, I would recommend, yeah, trying to stick to the major cities because you can get around. Some cities that I think are pretty good to explore if you're just like on foot. Let's see, San Francisco you can get around pretty well like on foot or like use the trolley service or use the bus service. LA not the most easy to deal with, but the bus service is honestly not terrible. Just be careful if you go downtown and stay away from Skid Row. If you want to stay away from California, if you still want to do West Coast, Seattle is a lot of fun, and they have a pretty good metro service, so Seattle would do pretty well if you want to explore there. Let's see, if you want to go East Coast, there's New York, obviously. Pennsylvania is alright, not great, but alright. Washington, D.C., they have decent public service, and that can help you get around. Um, so yeah, those are just some ideas out there. I guess, sorry, I had a brain fart there. Yeah, those are just some examples. If you, the larger metropolitan areas, while they don't necessarily represent the entirety of the United States, they're going to be the most accessible to get around if you don't have a car. Right then. There we go. I guess if you want to get like a major feel for how it is in a lot of like more rural or suburban parts of the states, then renting a car would be your best option because that allows you to see pretty much anything you want to see. But if you're just going on foot, then yeah. Like all this chat makes me kind of motivated now. Oh yeah, I will say this: I've had the luxury of being able to travel a lot throughout my life. Now, I want to clarify, there wasn't always the most luxurious travel. I did a lot of things just through driving. I did a lot of it through Greyhound buses. That's how I know. I did a lot of it just from matter of circumstances. So I've been able to see a good amount of this country. But I think the misconception a lot of people have is that you need to have a lot of money to travel. While money definitely helps and it's great to have, you don't need it if you want to travel. There are many ways to get by with the bare essentials. And I am a big advocate for traveling. I think it's a great opportunity. Granted, this is just because I love learning about different cultures. I love learning about different perspectives and seeing many historical aspects of it. And also, I am that boring motherfucker who travels, who likes to see museums, who likes to go see historical places, who some of the times the highlights of the trips is just having good food, like going to a nice cafe, trying some regional cuisine, and speaking with some of the locals. That's what I find fun. Whereas sometimes more people enjoy experience that you may have or going to specific like places. Like some people only come to Orlando just to go to Disney World, for example. Same with LA. Sometimes people just go there to go to Disneyland. Whereas I would go to explore just to see all the things that make the city unique, if that makes sense. Probably just rambling again. But yeah, I love traveling. I think it's probably one of my favorite things to do. I think if I really had like fuck you money, that's how I would spend the majority of my time is just traveling the world, seeing everything that I want to do. No bars, no restrictions, just seeing everything. I think that'd be like a fun retirement kind of thing, is like doing an Anthony Bourdain type thing where you just travel the world, talk to different people, and learn as much about like different food as you can. Yeah, that's the end goal right there. uh, Let me just separate these out. I'm also going to make sure I do laundry tonight. Make sure I have dirty clothes I'm going with. Not a problem. Not a problem. I mentioned history, but food and art would be my target anywhere. Oh yeah, that's great. Honestly, sorry. It really depends on the city, but a lot of art galleries and museums are free, so you can always see that. Like I did that's something I did a lot when I traveled to Australia. Is I visited all of their art galleries. I visited a lot of botanical gardens, just because it's really nice to walk around, and it's good to get a different perspective on history and culture. Some of them you gotta pay for, but a lot of them are free because they're sponsored by the city. So yeah, I would definitely say if you have a chance, go visit some art galleries. They're fun, as long as you're okay with like taking your time and exploring. And of course, good food can be found anywhere. It is just that main thing. It's just all it takes is a little research. I think the main reason sometimes people have bad experiences when traveling solo is just that they didn't do their research. Maybe that's probably very much an oversimplification on my part because there can be a shit ton of factors that contribute. But I always have seen that what can contribute to a negative experience is just not knowing what to expect, and also falling for tourist traps, which I don't always blame them. They can be hard to spot at times. I guess that's the main thing. The way to get the most out of traveling is just being open to new experiences, being open to different people, and being understanding that you may not be able to see everything, and that's okay. Like taking the most what you can at that time. Because if you're trying to rush through every single thing and you're on a strict time limit, that's gonna fuck with your experience, and you're not gonna see everything you want to do and not be able to take in everything. It's better to experience three things for a substantial amount of time that you're satisfied with than let's say eight things that leaves you wanting more and like you did feel like you didn't get enough. First spot is still the aquarium. If there's one where damn I gotta go see it. Oh yeah, I love aquariums. Aquariums are lovely, man. Always great just to get lost in. I guess the last aquarium I went to was when I was in Korea, just because I got like not a tourist pass that allows you to go to many different things if you just paid the one fee, and I got my money's worth with that. Yeah, it was a really nice aquarium. They had cute seals there, also some penguins. Funny story about the aquarium in Korea. They actually had some creatures there that were common in the United States, but I forgot that I'm in Korea. These critters ain't common here, so these are new things for them. These are you can only see them here. Like they had fucking beavers, they had raccoons, they had what was it? Fucking squirrels. They had squirrels shown there just because they ain't native, they ain't common. So they were shown up. They were shown there, and I thought, that's funny. Random critters that we find in the states, these are their unique one. It's kind of like in America, like at the zoos we have kangaroos, but in Australia they're just fucking there. They're the same as deer. You just see them around. I found that a really funny experience. And again, that contributes to understanding like different world perspectives, different cultures a bit better. It's good to understand. It gives you perspective on everything. There we go. It's been a while since I fold out my clothes or my shirts specifically. Since I had hangers, I could just hang them up, but now I actually have to fold them and make them compact. This is gonna be fun. I mean, it's not gonna be that bad. Like folding clothes ain't a massive chore for me. I actually got given so much clothes that I never really had to find it for. Hey, that's a benefit to you, mate. I guess that's something similar to me is that I don't really have any older siblings or people of that nature, but my folks have friends who sometimes will have like kids who outgrow stuff or have stuff that's in good quality but they don't need it anymore because moving. So they sometimes will gift it to us, and it works out for me because I'm pretty easy to pacify as long as it's like not too flashy. I'm cool with it. So yeah, I have a good amount of clothes also. But so I don't really buy clothes that often. The only times I really buy clothes, quote unquote, is either shirts like that are merchandise for like mainly VTubers and anime shit. Sometimes I'll get them at conventions, or sometimes I directly order them. So yeah, a lot of the shirts I own are graphic tees. That's really like I only really have two styles of shirts. They're either graphic tees or just plain with nothing on them. It's either that or jackets. That's the one clothing item that I do buy are jackets because I love a good jacket. Whether it be jean jacket, windbreaker, trench coat, anything of that sort, I love it all. I love all that shit. And that honestly will make a good outfit. Layers are what make an outfit all come together. So if you want to improve your look, just add a jacket and boom, plus 10 charisma right there. Actually, I'll give him. Doesn't help when you live in an area that's damn hot so you can't wear all those jackets, but you do what you can. That's where open shirts can come into play, because if you have, let's say, like a Hawaiian shirt or a long sleeve Hawaiian shirt, you can just like toss that on and that can act as like a load layer jacket. Thanks for stream. I gotta go make dinner. Yeah, all good, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the conversation. Best of luck to you, and I will see you around where I see you. Maybe I'll see you on Web Fishing. So yeah. Also, I just appreciate you hanging out and coming around. I appreciate you, man. You're a cool guy. Just want you to know that. You're a cool dude. Yeah, have a damn good one, man. Alright. Go. There we go, that'll do. You're cool too. Appreciate that, man. Sorry, I'm just checking something right now. Okay, there we go. Alright, I want to make sure I do that after stream. So how are you staying with a personal phone? You know what? I think what I'm going to be doing is I have a can of booze that I can't take with me, so I'm leave it tomorrow. So you know what? I'm gonna have my first like drink on stream, or not my first drink. I've drinking before. I mean, I'm gonna consume my first amount of alcohol on stream. This is the first time on stream I'm gonna be consuming alcohol. So let me just go grab that real quick. Be right back. Packing while getting pounded. Hell yeah. I'm back. I got booze. So I held this on for a while. I actually got it, like around New Year's, but I haven't drank it since now. Was saving it for either some kind of like special event or something, but I just kind of forgot I had it. But I have it now, so I might as well just drink it because I can't take it with me. So what it is, it's called Cantaritos. It's by the same company that makes Jarritos. You know, that Mexican soda with various flavors. You know, like tamarind or lime or all that shit. So yeah, this is a mandarin flavor. It's a hard soda, kind of like White Claw, but it's gonna be sweeter. I know that. So yeah, let's try this out. It's only 5%, but it's 25 fluid ounces. So, you know, it's like two standard drinks. This ain't gonna be enough to get me pounded. I have a decently high tolerance to alcohol. But let's try this bitch out. See how I like this. Oh, actually pretty good. I like that. It's not as sweet as I was expecting it. Oh yeah, that's good. I like this. Definitely will probably be purchasing again if I can see it. Yeah, that's delicious. I like that. I like that. I like that. Now, where was I? Ah, right, holding up. For the amount of time I spent here and just actually working for the rat company, I honestly didn't buy too much stuff, which is honestly good for me because I didn't need it. I don't like buying shit I don't need. Mainly just for the sake of other people. If I get stuff. Though I definitely will partake in a certain stuff. You know what? Just forget what I said. Damn. There we go. There we go. So yeah, oh shit, it's already been an hour. Damn. I don't know exactly how long I'm gonna stream for today. I'll probably go until I get all my main things like sort of packed because, like I mentioned, the main thing I just need to get packed is my PC. And then I'll be using stuff around it, usually for cushioning or just being able to Tetris it all together. Won't be that hard to do, not at all. But I just gotta make sure I also take into weight because my PC ain't the heaviest out there, but it's still a PC, so gotta be aware of that. That's what things have gotten me in the past. That's where I've gotten dinged, is that while I've been able to fit everything in the luggage requirements, they have been heavy and they have exceeded the weight volume at times, which they do not like at the airport because that's their weight capacity and they have to take extra precautions, and that comes out of me. I gotta pay those extra fees. Sometimes I can shimmy things around and I can find loopholes to make things work, but it ain't always easy. Hope those airlines enjoy extorting me for as much money as they can. I wonder if I should take these hangers with me or if I should try to give them away with them. We'll see. We'll see. Worst case scenario, I can just get an extra bag because I have a couple extra bags and I can just throw them in there. Also, gonna make sure I don't have to pack my weapons to be discreet. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, it's fine as long as they're on carry on. It'll be fine. I wonder how I should wrap them up at all. Details, details. The main thing is just getting out of here. I can readjust things to fit on a plane later on. It's just being able to get the hell out of here. Yeah. So yeah, sorry I had to delay stream a bit. It's because I was out just exploring one last thing. I wanted to purchase one last thing to try out some confectionery from a bakehouse that's pretty well received. So I was able to get there, didn't take too long, didn't spend too much time there, thanks because it's a weekday. And I got what I wanted. Maybe at the end of the stream I'll try them, what I got, because they honestly are pretty interesting. They're well received, so we'll see how I like them. It's just my luck that when I decide to go out, that it starts raining is all hell. I'm lucky I was able to get my stuff before it started raining, but ooh dog, it was coming down. Good old Florida, man. Good old fucking Florida. This state ain't for me, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right there. Why the hell do I have two things? I'm gonna combine those together. Yeah, it's fine. I think they're the same brand anyway. Yeah, close enough. It's only one pill, so it doesn't matter. Don't be like me, kids. Don't combine your medications. There we go. Let's get on it now. Yeah, close enough. Close enough, close enough. It don't matter. Don't matter in the slightest. God damn it. Also, the other day, I made sure that I went on any rides that I wanted to go on, so I've experienced all the main ones. There's a couple I didn't get to, but I saw what I wanted to see, which is good. So yeah, I mean, if y'all are ever interested in the future, I can give my opinions on the parks and experiences working for Rat Company if you want to see that at all. Don't know if you would, but the option is there for y'all. The option is definitely there. Oh god. I do not think I'm used to speaking this much. Gotta definitely get up my skill points in that. Stumble ain't bad. Yeah, it's honestly better than I thought it would be. Yeah, I definitely want to go back to New Orleans when I get the chance. That was a fun time going there. New Orleans is a fun place. It's a fun place. Damn good food there. Real damn good food. Highly recommend it. Cajun and Creole cuisine. Damn good. Let me just think if there's anything else I want to put in for laundry. I might just go do that now. I don't think. Okay, here we go. Make sure I pull this in. There we go. I washed my sheets not too long. But I can do my pillowcase. Why not? Why not? Why not? I wonder if I should take my pillow. Details, details, details. It don't matter too much. Right. Toss that in. I'll make sure I go do my laundry. Not too long from now. I want to get everything all together. I'm probably gonna go take a shower. Just so that I'm fresh and ready to go tomorrow. There we go. Definitely am gonna need my knife, so let's make sure we pack that up real good. Couple of things I should clean up out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna shake these out. Get all this debris out of here. Apologies for the noise. There we go. That should be alright. That should go out everything that needs to get out. Easy now. Easy. Right. Now let's blend this out. So, cool. Here in case we would protect most of it. Plus this will be in there, so that's also good. There we go. It's probably in there. Yeah, that should be right. Okay, let me think. Let me think. Hmm. Sorry, getting quiet, just planning some things out. Planning strategic moves here. It's all about strategy. How would I want to get these left? Let's first look at make sure. Okay, that's aside for now. There. And put that up. Maybe. And on the bottom here is just extra bullshit. Some of it's honestly just trash. But then I put that inside. Just gonna use bonus inside in case. Okay. Hopefully some of it is cushiony under there. Okay. Yeah, these can act as cushion. There we go. Sorry for being quiet, I'm just strategizing how I best want to pack all these things up. Okay, I put that there. That'll be good cushion. Flying trips are honestly pretty underrated. They're ideal for, hot weather just because of how breezy they are. You wouldn't think that they're as breezy as they are, but nah, they're actually quite nice. Aloha shirts and all that would recommend if you're going to a humid place. And again, I didn't wear them. I probably should have. But details. This one can go here. This one can go here for the time being. There we are. Go over here. This way. There. I can probably come with these. These can be good cushion. That'll do for now. There we go. Go right in here then. Okay. There we go. There we go. Take it out. Oh, good shit. Alright, so for the time being, let me just go close this for now, and I'll be on the stream, I'll be able to put my PC away and all that. Yeah, that should be able to manage alright. Yeah, I should eat a little bit more, just so that I don't get too inebriated. Because while I'm a heavyweight, when you don't have food in your stomach, that'll easily get you if you ain't careful. Also, water as well. That's better. Okay. There we go. I have a good idea what's going. I have a good plan going forward. I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. I knew that I would. Da 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 da. Sorry I'm getting quiet. I'm just checking something at the moment. Might have used. No one say I used up all my social battery in that first hour. It's just I don't really. Nothing's coming to mind at the moment. This is why having a chat would be good. Having an active chat is good because you can easily go off of them. This is something I definitely know about myself. It's really easy for me to play off of other people. That is a skill I definitely have. Is I am good at playing off of other people, but when I'm alone in a vacuum, it'd be hard for me to yap at that point because many times I'm just going to be quiet, and if I have thoughts, I'm more likely to write them down than vocalize them. about that. Just gotta read something real quick. There we go. Sorry about that. I guess the main thing I'm thinking is how I can transport some of the matters that are some of the materials that I have procured for a while. Because that's one of the main benefits I've had with this job is that it's a lot easier for me to get in generalized restricted areas that, let's say I was able to bypass the yellow tape. And let's say I have procured some resources that will be quite useful to me in the future. Yeah, granted, they're not the easiest to conceal, so I'll manage. I've gotten all the main components I need from Strat Company. Main thing is just some software, and probably gonna need to find some personality checks. Could I make those myself? Be damn hard to, but I'll manage. Don't worry, you'll find about this all in due time. All good. Don't think I have any more things I gotta worry about tonight. It's really just getting packed up, cooking some last few things just so I can clear those out, showering, and being ready to go in the morning. I doubt that I'm probably gonna sleep very much tonight, if at all. If I'm gonna be honest, just so I'm ready to go. Those bastards want all my shit out of here by 10 a.m. If in fact they want me out of here by 10 a.m., not just my shit. They want to have all my keys, everything else. They want all of that by 10 a.m. If not, they're gonna charge me and shit. That's some bullshit, if I tell you. I get it. They have to do inspections. They gotta do all of their other resource management shit. But still, 10 a.m. That is some bullshit, I tells you. It's fine. I got what, 15 hours till then. I'll be fine. We'll be all good. Where does fun come from? Do you think I spoke too much? I think it's just because I've been walking around and had to project myself a little bit more, which when you project yourself, you strain your vocal cords more. Well, one, that's good practice, like for better maintaining your voice, but at the same time, that can lead to vocal fry if you ain't careful. Ay. But yeah, the next week when I'm in Miami, I'll keep y'all updated, I would say, on what I'm doing. Don't expect anything too crazy, but I'll do my best to make it interesting. It's just I gotta get over myself and not thinking that anything I have to say really means shit. And put simply, try to treat myself as a main character more. And being more open to talking about myself, because in general, I'm pretty damn reserved and I don't like sharing too much information. It's just I gotta be more open about myself, I'd say. Or at least parts of myself. Okay, sorry about that. I'm just really thinking, is there anything else I want to add? Let me think. Damn. Alright, I can't think of anything else I want to discuss. I think I really got most of it out of the way. Let me think. Anything else I just want to discuss? You think that once I'm gone for that 1 week, everything will go to shit? Just because I know things are getting fucked up there in the world. You think just this 1 week, everything's gonna go to shit? It'd be funny, but at the same time, it would be suck if I'm not able to make fun of everything now, because I got a lot of things that I want to make fun of. I guess that'd be the main thing if I'm making short. It wouldn't, maybe not necessarily complaining, it's just me pointing out some bullshit and just laughing at it. I don't know exactly. I have a specific style that I know I'm pretty good at, but I can't fully put my finger on how to describe it. Yeah, details. gotten really better at cultivating my feed. I do my best with it, but at the same time, there is just so much bullshit on here that I do not want to see. Twitter, just all social media kind of bones, but whatever. Oh, hey. Yeah, how you doing, Emily? Hope you're doing well. How's my day been? It's been alright. It's been alright. I'm just currently packing up because I ship out tomorrow. I'm going to be leaving tomorrow, so that's why my model ain't active at the moment, because I'm currently moving around, just getting everything all put together to leave tomorrow. But besides that, it's been alright. Got to do some exploring earlier, but besides that, it's been pretty chill, I'd say. Hope you've been well. Alright. Good to hear? Glad. Just planning out how I want to get everything put together. I just have to do laundry tonight and get everything all together. I luckily don't fly out for another. Where's your screen and face cam? Oh, I should explain that. So, I currently turned off my model just because I was moving around, but if I do this, there we go. Y'all can see, this is me. This is my tracking. Hope you're doing well. This is essentially me. Where's my screen? If you're asking, where am I? Well, this is me. This is my model. This is how I represent myself. I am what most people would classify as a VTuber. So yeah, I don't necessarily have a face cam as IRL streamers would do. This is, just me. This is how it's connected to my camera, and this is how I represent myself. If, that makes sense. Ow. Ow. But yeah, I've been doing this, VTubing thing for, I don't know, a little bit now, probably a little bit over a year. And, yeah, been going well. I will say, my model looks pretty similar to how I look in real life, so, yeah. I think you added a screen wall, so you make me shocked. Yeah. Nah, this ain't like a separate screen. I just was deactivated my model for a bit because I was moving around my room, so it's not going to track that very well, so I just had to be stagnant. But now I'm sitting back in front of my computer, and it's tracking my movements a little bit better. I do plan on doing some tweaking to it in the next couple of weeks, trying to make it go a little bit smoother if I can, but for the most part, I'm pretty content with it. Like I mentioned, it's pretty similar to how I am IRL, just some slight differences here and there. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. So, sorry if I'm not the most chatty at the moment. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to mention before I probably start getting offline. Like, not right now, but in a bit, because I need to pack up my PC. So you make this VTuber art by yourself? Not necessarily. So the process of me doing it is I first came up with a generalized idea. I did like a general sketch of everything. Then I commissioned someone to make basically a whole reference sheet for me. And then from that reference sheet, I went to a modeler and I got a 3D model made from that reference sheet. And then once the model was done, I got that and I put it through an automatic rigging software to be able to track my movements. If I'm being honest, the process was alright. It was a little tedious, but I got it through it. I just did it because it was free. And in the future, I'd probably recommend just getting an actual professional to do the rigging, just so you don't have to worry about the hassle. But yeah, that's what I did. Probably close to 2 years ago. And yeah, that's how I have my model, and that's how it's all done. So I came up with the concept and general ideas on my own, and did the first general sketches. But the person who actually made my model, I had them commissioned because I'm not very knowledgeable about 3D modeling. I want to learn eventually, but it ain't the easiest to do, I'm afraid. So yeah, that's the process of how I turned myself into me, or got a model made of myself. You can honestly get pretty far with Fiverr. Like, there's pretty good services. There's a lot of crap on Fiverr, but if you know where to work, Fiverr has some pretty good options, I'd say. Let's see. I think I'm probably going to stream for maybe 20 more minutes or so, because I don't really have too much to add, and I probably want to pack up my PC just so I'm rip-roaring and ready to go tomorrow. Yeah, because I do VTuber art and normal digital designs. That's why I'm asking. Oh, that's cool. Good to know. Yeah, a lot of VTuber. I mean, artists. They make the VTuber community and the VTuber world thrive. Like without y'all, we would be completely fucked. Granted, a good amount of artists are VTubers themselves, and they're pretty powerful because anything they want, they can just make themselves. But yeah, appreciate y'all artists. Y'all keep us going because we'd be pretty fucked without y'all. Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I'm just sipping on some alcohol here just because I have to get it done. So yeah, I don't get drunk very easily, so it's not doing that. I'm just probably doing that to loosen up a bit because, like I said, I leave tomorrow and I can't leave it here. How long have you been streaming consistently? So consistently has been a little bit up in the air. I tried it the last 5 months. I've been decent at it just because I've been in one location, but I've been moving around a bit this past year or so. So it'd be hard to say. I first started out. My first ever stream was in late September of 2023, and I streamed for probably like 8 months or so from then, on and off, doing the best I can, just because I was moving around a bit. I took some breaks here and there just because I was gone for a bit. I had matters to take care of. And then I had to take a little bit of a break just because my home base of operations just was not fit for streaming, unfortunately. But then I moved again, and I've been doing it for about 5 months. So I guess in total, probably maybe like, I don't know, a year and 4 months. But yeah, keep grinding, man, because I know you can get to feel you. Yeah, yeah. So I'm fairly close to like the 50 followers. Like whatever happens, happens. And you need three average viewers. I definitely want to get there eventually. I think I can manage that all right. It's just that, like I said, I'm going to be moving or going back home more accurately because I'm, like the title says, this is my last stream in Florida because I've been doing contract work out here for a bit. So I'll be going back home and we'll see if I can stream there or not. It's not easy in my current circumstances, but worst case scenario, I can always just make pre-recorded content and put that to my YouTube channel. Once you become an affiliate of Twitch, start paying. Yeah, I know that. It'd be awesome if I can make it there. I'm just taking it at my own pace because that's all I can do. That's stuff like overlays, like panels, banners, logo screens. Yep, I know those would all be beneficial. They're not 100% necessary to get to be able to grow. They're helpful, but they're not necessarily necessary. I'm pretty okay with my setup at the moment. I definitely do want to add things as I go on and invest more into my streams. I definitely do. But I'm just kind of taking things at my own pace. If you need it, I can help you with that. Hey, appreciate that. If I decide to add more things to my stream, I'll be able to reach out. For a reasonable price? Dope. Appreciate that. Like I said, I'm cool at the moment, but if I'm interested in the future, I'll let you know. Yeah, at the moment I'm just kind of taking it easy, just because like I said, my streaming from here on out, it's not going to be the most consistent thing, I'm afraid, just because of life circumstances. Like I said, worst comes to worst, I'm just going to be making pre-recorded content because I have plenty of ideas and I have scripts I have planned for all that. I just got to finish them up and actually record them, which ain't the easy thing. It's not going to be physically difficult to do, it's just timing and other life shit. Not getting too into it, but yeah. Understand, appreciate that. And we all got our own shit that we're all dealing with. I ain't special. But hey, we make it work. Like I mentioned, we all just take it at our own pace. Let's see. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to add or anything else I want to discuss before I probably start to wrap things up. You know what? I think I'll try those confectionaries that I got earlier. I was mentioning it earlier. Part of the reason why I had to delay my stream today is because I was getting a couple of confectionaries from a bakery that I haven't tried yet. Managed to get them, so might as well just try them. So let me 1 second. Let me just get them. Damn, these are dense. Alright. Part of the reason I got them is because I want to share some with some friends that are visiting tomorrow. They're actually helping me move. And I'll be spending some time with them next week. But let's see how these all taste. I can turn on my camera back again. There we are. I honestly think I can always go longer, but for just yapping, I'm actually pretty happy with myself for being able to go this long, given how it ain't always the easiest for me just to talk. It's best if I can have someone to go off of, like a friend, but just yapping, it's not always the easiest for me to do. But yeah, let's try this one. So I got 3 cookies. It's this bakehouse that, they specialize in it. So the 3 cookies I got are toffee pistachio cookie, which is well known. I also got kind of like a spicy, like chocolate cayenne cookie. It looked really good. And also a key lime flavored cookie. They all looked really good, so I wanted to try them out. So these are going to last me a while because each cookie is fucking dense and I'm going to be sharing them with some people tomorrow. So I'm just going to take like a small piece of each one and I'll give you my thoughts on it. For how big they are, they're actually pretty moist. Alright, so first off I'm going to be trying this pistachio toffee one. Let's see how this one is. Oh, this is pretty good. I like that. For having as much chocolate as it does, the pistachio helps to balance it out. I'm not getting major... Actually, no, there is some toffee notes in there. Yeah, that kind of like burntness that... Yeah, it's coming through in there. It actually balances everything out. For how much chocolate is in this, it's actually really good. Yeah, this is a damn good cookie. Oh yeah, that's good. That's damn good. Yep, I can definitely recommend that. That is really good. I'm surprised at how balanced it out. It is sweet, but it's not like sickeningly sweet, which a lot of like gourmet quote unquote cookies sometimes deal with is that they put so much sugar, so much chocolate, because they become like sickeningly sweet. We can barely even have a bite. But that one's actually really good. Sorry, just taking a sip of water to cleanse my palate. Right. Let's try the next one then. Which one do we have here? So next one is the key lime one. So key lime, very well-known flavor from Florida. I mean, it originated from here. So, and they seem to have been able to translate it to a cookie pretty well from what I hear. A lot of chocolate on this one as well. It's a key lime chocolate chip. So let me take off a piece, and let's see how this one is. This one's a bit sweeter. You can definitely taste the lime flavor comes in through. It's not overpowering, but it is more subtle. The chocolate is probably the first thing you're going to have. Let me take another piece from here. Yeah, it's definitely present. So I guess the lime flavoring is in the dough itself. And throughout you have these kind of, I guess, soft graham cracker-like pieces or graham pieces that are a bit salty, which replicate the pie crust. So yeah, that's also pretty good. I personally kind of wish the lime flavor was a little bit stronger, but it's still pretty good, and I feel like it does a pretty good job of replicating the taste of key lime. So yeah, that one's not bad at all. That one's also pretty good. I think I prefer the pistachio one to it, but for what it is, that's pretty good. I think maybe white chocolate would have worked a little bit better with it rather than like milk chocolate chips, because I feel like they can overpower it a bit. But again, not bad at all. Still very good. Sorry, box has a... Just gotta reseal that, just because it got a little jostled around. There we go. Alright, this is the last one here. This is like an exclusive flavor. It's kind of like a spiced chocolate chip cookie that has some like cherry pieces in it also, which is very unique, and I am excited to try this. So let's grab off a piece here. I'm a big fan of desserts that are also a bit spicy, and I quite like the flavor of cherries. So let's see how this one, it looks very decadent. So let's see how this one is. So I will say, it is good. I took a bite, or sorry, I took off a piece that had a piece of cherry on it, so I was definitely able to taste it. But even then, it didn't come in very like strong. Like it was a very soft kind of cherry piece. I didn't really feel much flesh. It kind of almost absorbed into the dough itself, so it's not super distinct. The flavor is there. It is just more subtle. It is pretty decadent, but I wouldn't say it's like again not sickeningly sweet. You can definitely taste like some of the flavors, like the cinnamon, the cloves, the cayenne. And while it does have a little bit of a tingle in the back of your throat, it is not by any means overly spicy. When I bought these, they had to like make sure you warn you that say like careful, these are spicy, quote unquote. But let me put it this way: it's white people spicy. And for white people to be spicy, for me, I can detect it. It's there, but it's by no means like overpowering, or by no means like I would not call this spicy. I would call it spiced, but it's fine. But then again, I have a very high spice tolerance, and it is still good. But personally, it's not my favorite. Again, still good. I just think maybe you really should have. I don't know. I feel like if they lean more into like a Mexican hot chocolate kind of taste, maybe that would work a little bit better. Because I feel like the cherries, it's not bad. It just doesn't add too much. But overall, these are all still pretty good, and I would definitely am going to be sharing these with some of my friends tomorrow. Don't worry, I didn't take straight bites out of them. I broke off pieces. And each of these cookies is pretty dense, so they will last a while. Definitely will last a while. And honestly, for how large they are, they're honestly they're very moist, which is surprising. I like a cookie that's like soft and not necessarily undercooked, but is not crunchy. I don't like crunchy cookies that much. Maybe I like it when they have a little bit of crunch or crisp on the edge, and it's like soft inside, but these cookies are very like moist. And I guess this bakery, they load them with toppings. Like there is a shit ton of like chocolate on them. I guess if I was going to rate them, I'd say my favorite was definitely the pistachio toffee. I really like that one. And then I would say I'd like the spicy chocolate cherry cookie, and then key lime would probably be there. Again, they're all still good. I like all of these. And I will say, I didn't have to wait very long. This bakery, sometimes people will like wait over an hour for some of them on like some days. I only had to wait like 20 minutes, which ain't bad. I'd say a 20-minute wait is pretty worth it. I also got coffee with them, which I drank before stream started, and it was all right. It's okay. They make all their coffees with like oat milk. They're like on draft cold brew. I got like a spicy sweet one, like with also had cayenne and cinnamon. It was all right. It wasn't bad by any means, but it was all right. I've heard some of them are like better. Like I think they have like a peanut butter flavored one. If I ever come back, maybe I'll try that one. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with them. Yeah. They're a bit pricey. I mean, $6 a cookie, but these are big and dense cookies. They will last you a while. So yeah, I would say I'm cool with this purchase. I think it was worthwhile, and I didn't have to wait too long, and I'll be sharing it with other people. So these bad boys will last a while. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with it. All right, let me move this off to the side then. Good investment. Good investment, I will say. Let me just make sure that this. Sorry, just emptying out a few drawers over here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Alright, there we go. Good stretch. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Oh, shit. Sorry. See, that's why I make sure I turn off my camera, because otherwise, things can get wonky. Things can get wonky. Yeah, I'll basically be. I want to hit the 2 hour mark, and then I'll probably be wrapping up. Yeah, I think I'll be good going forward. I have a good idea on how I want to approach the rest of the stuff I need to pack. It won't take that long. I'd say, in total, packing up everything in my room, maybe like 3 hours at most. Won't take that long, won't take that long at all. It's just about arranging everything to be productive. The main thing I just gotta pack up is my PC, and that's it. So yeah, I'll be going for another 5 minutes, and then, yeah, I'll be calling it, or I'll try to, like, deactivate and, like, shoot the 2 hour mark. I think that'll be pretty good. So I'm just gonna say this. I've enjoyed the last 5 months. It hasn't been perfect, but it's given me good experience, like work experience, and understanding A, what I want to do, and B, what I don't want to do. And it's also been good to be able to try to balance that with streaming, because while I always haven't been the most consistent as I would like to be, I still definitely enjoyed my time, and it definitely was help with my time management skills overall. Again, not perfect by any means, but I managed. I managed for the most part. Whew. Yeah, so I will say, I unfortunately don't know when the next time I will be able to stream is. I mentioned before, my life circumstances are difficult at the moment, so I'll do what I can, but this ain't gonna be goodbye at all. If I can stream, I'll be trying to do, I guess, daily shorts if that doesn't work out. But yeah, this is gonna be a new chapter of my life. Don't know exactly what it's gonna entail, but we'll try to take it by the horns, man. I always say, when life's trying to fuck you, you grab it by the balls and you say, I am in control, asshole. You can't do shit to me. Man, 25 ounces of booze, that can certainly last you a while. And it's not very strong either. It's just I didn't really eat too much beforehand, so I've just been munching on the food I made while I work. Hopefully I'll be able to transport other food I make. Maybe I can try to share with other people. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna do my best. I can take one meal with me probably, but the other one might be damn difficult. I'll do what I can. That's for me to figure out. Like I said, I will manage. I will manage. Worst case, one of them can eat like a breakfast for me and I can take one with me. Having fried rice for breakfast, ain't that some shit? But yeah, I'm really just gonna just being a bit more introspective and just thinking about it all. Oh yeah, I also have to disassemble this desk. Yeah, it won't be hard to do. It might be a bit of a bitch to do, but I can manage it alright. But I will say, it's been a pleasure to be able to stream whenever I can. Of course, I've kept it quiet, but I still really enjoy streaming. My love of that and my enjoyment of it has not gone down. It's allowed me to play games that I probably wouldn't have otherwise just because I can be a procrastinator, but being on stream has given me excuse to play a lot of other games. I've made progress in many of them that I'm happy with. I've also been able to try out some new things that I probably would not have done before. And while I'm not always the most creative person out there, it's definitely given me the opportunity. And I wouldn't say I'm by any means content brain, but I can tell the fact that I am not when I'm not streaming, I'm thinking, this could be a fun idea. Oh, that'd be fun to stream. Oh, maybe I should try to do something with this. It's definitely shown that I do have a care for the medium and I am definitely enjoying doing it. So this is by no means goodbye for me. I am not by any means done with y'all yet. I'll put my slow down, but I am by no means given up. Y'all are stuck with me, I'm afraid. So yeah. So apologies for that, but sorry, not sorry. Yeah. But yeah, I guess once I close off for today, I'm probably gonna go put in my laundry, gonna use the bathroom, and yeah, maybe do a few things on my computer before I shut her down and get all packed up. That sounds good. That sounds good. Alright, only got like a little bit more than a minute left, so one more stretch. Yeah, I will say, it has been a pleasure. It has definitely been a pleasure to be able to hang out with y'all and meet new people and just be able to share more about myself, because I've always enjoyed that. Never really been the most social person out there, but I always enjoy the conversation, and I appreciate you guys being able to provide that for me. So yeah, I don't really have much else to add, and yeah, we got a minute left before we reach the 2 hour mark. So yeah, I mean, I guess this is it for me. Well, not it, but this will be it before I take a break, or I'll be on a break for a while. So we'll see what that all has in store for me, but I will say thank y'all so much for sticking around or popping by, just saying hi. Hell, even if you've just seen me in passing, appreciate it. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much all for me. So if anyone ever watches this VOD in the future, much appreciated. However, this is gonna be Valley Song signing out. I hope y'all have a damn good one, y'all. And please, take care, y'all. And until next time, be safe. But yeah, I'll see y'all on the other side. Right. Jugga.